Hello there, my Aquarius collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Aquarius, what is up with your energy? Ooh, Aquarius, what's your favorite astrologer, Western and Vedic? I don't know how much of this is your energy, Aquarius, or how much of this is that sort of Age of Aquarius vibes with you. Over top of that, there's the Five of Swords. Something has changed. So some of you I know some of you got into relationships or partnerships and they didn't quite work out. So some of you are going to have to kind of move from those stuck, stagnant options or opportunities. Those of you that were focused on yourself, I feel like you're faring better in all this. See, I don't feel like you're going to be single. But definitely, your partners don't come like by themselves. So there's focus on codependency with you. So I don't feel like it's some of you got like a 2-for-1 type vibe, and it wasn't a very positive energy. Some of you most definitely when it comes to work energy. Those of you mixing your work and your kind of feelings vibe as well. My singles are my happy ones here. Uncomplicated relationships or partnerships versus those of you way too complicated vibes. Queen of Swords energy. There's the Pisces vibe. Damn, and there's the inconclusive Ten of Swords. Some of you are just going to have to move through this energy. So that bad choice in a relationship or partnership, work, love, life, you're going to have to just move through that energy. Focusing more on you. Three of Pentacles, the Tower vibes. This is why I feel like the work vibes with you. And then you have, yeah, some of you deal with messy people with messy codependent partners. Work, love, life vibes on this. Over the Queen of Cups, there's the Scorpio vibe. Look, you got Scorpio and you got Pisces here. There with the Eight of Cups. There with the Eight of Swords. Oh, and Scorpio was in Saturn. Over the Eight of Swords, there's the Six of Pentacles. So, relationships or partnerships aren't really going to work out. Some of you are realizing this. Some of you will soon realize this. But the Pisces and the Scorpio, I mean, sweet Jesus. Those of you who stayed single, I feel like you avoid that stuck, stagnant energy. So, don't be surprised, Aquarius, if there was like an option or an opportunity that you thought was going to be good for you and you didn't partake, that you avoided this stuck, stagnant energy. Some of you Aquariuses, I feel like you got stuck. You're going to stay stuck for a minute with regard to this sort of option or opportunity. Those of you especially mixing your emotions. So a lot of you with the workplace relationships or partnerships, whether this is romantic or friendship-wise. The Emperor, some of y'all with regard to the boss energy. We do have Aries and Neptune now, so some of you. Yikes. Those of you that stayed single, those of you that were very mindful of who was in your energy, just stay in that vibe, trusting your instincts and your intuition. Because I feel like some of you almost feel like you missed out on an option or an opportunity. Those that partook are now stuck. They're going to be stuck for a minute in this energy with regard to like relationships or partnerships. So those of you, if you're dealing with an Aquarius and maybe they started dating somebody, they're in like a really not so positive energy. So just avoid that. If someone tells you it's complicated, yeah. Next. Kind of vibes here with regard to you, Aquarius. Good work energy. Those of you Aquariuses that didn't, you kept yourself able to kind of move around. That's like the main point on this. So instead of like taking that permanent job or that permanent position, you just kind of looked at your options. You paid attention to different sort of better options or better opportunities. I always feel like those of you with regard to like work options or work opportunities, being a little undecided was actually to your benefit because it allowed you to look at things from a different perspective. Those of you that's moving around a lot, those of you that maybe you're traveling a lot for work, those of you that got the opportunity or get the opportunity to try on different, it's almost like different energy. It's like a floater vibe, right? So you're able to try different things, especially if you were unsure of what it was exactly you were interested in to begin with. So instead of taking like the permanent job, you just decided to just kind of fill in where you were needed until you decided what was the best sort of option or opportunity. Those of you that kept your options or opportunities open are glad that you did. Those of you that didn't pay attention to that, you're going to be stuck in this energy for a minute. So sit down, focus on you, and hopefully you're able to move through that energy pretty quick. Page of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. This is that energy of being able to kind of move around. How many of you made a decision to take a job or take an opportunity because of some kind of relationship or partnership, and now you're kind of regretting that because it kept you very stuck or stagnant? Especially when you were doing really good at reaching your goals or your dreams. My single Aquariuses, I don't feel like you're going to be single for long, but you're achieving a dream or goal on your own first. Separate from, maybe some of y'all are dealing with this Aries energy, this boss energy. Because Aquarius, if you go back, it's always like the satellite vibes with you. This is like instead of for a business opportunity, instead of going like brick or mortar, like doing like a kiosk type vibe. Or those of you, when it comes to like a work situation, maybe you get the chance to kind of travel and just fill in where you're needed until you kind of decided what was important to you. Some of you, if you decided to stay put or you took a job option or a job opportunity because of a relationship or partnership, now you're definitely doubting that relationship or partnership. You're going to be able to move through it, but some of you, it's going to take you a minute. That just kept you very stuck or stagnant. Those of you that stayed focused on you, it's really good manifesting energy. Because I feel like you were due new options, new opportunities. And then some of you allowed a relationship or partnership to keep you stuck. Take what's yours, leave what's not. I don't feel a lot of love vibes on this. So this could be friendship energy with regard to you. Those of you with like great work ideas, but you had the chance to kind of try different things. What keeps you stuck, or what did you prioritize in that decision making? Because some of you are now realizing that, you kind of missed out on better options or better opportunities by taking a relationship or partnership that probably isn't all that great right now as your deciding factor. It's the Virgo and the Aquarius energy. So take what's yours and leave what's not here, Aquarius. Definitely watch your favorite astrologer, Western Vedic. I feel like this is more work-based when it comes to you. Those of you who are single are glad that you are, because now like a better option or a better opportunity is showing up. Some of you, I do feel like you chose a relationship or partnership for an option or an opportunity, and you really kind of stunted your growth here. Those of you that stayed focused on yourself, This like allows better options or better opportunities. Really good work vibes. It's a really like tangible vibes. If this isn't like work, maybe you were undecided about where you wanted to move. Let's say you wanted to change. You wanted a different sort of change of scenery, a change of pace. You wanted to try different things. Maybe you were looking at different work options or work opportunities. Perhaps you had advancement opportunities, but you weren't quite sure where you wanted to focus. It really feels like that vibe. Because it goes from being movable to staying stuck or stagnant. But your priorities on that probably weren't the best. So if you're wondering if you should have took that option or opportunity, some of you are glad that you kept your options open. Because it brings about, some of you really good pay raises, some of you really great options, really great opportunities. Others of you, you're kind of wishing you'd have kept your options open. If you were sending out a lot of resumes, or you were doing a lot of interviews, and those of you that wanted to kind of switch it up, maybe you were wanting to change locations, you were wanting to just try on different jobs. Because I do like this energy of you exploring different options. So it's kind of like, do you want your own and be kind of stagnant? I say stagnant because some of you, I feel like that would be like the stagnant option. Versus looking at other options or other opportunities. The Aries vibe with you. And Aries is in Neptune now. So, ooh. Some of you, with regard to those choices or options, you're going to stay stuck in that energy for a minute. I feel like this is work vibes. Or those of you, if you prioritized a new relationship or partnership, I do feel like the group dynamic is changing with regard to something too. So, mindful of making those decisions on relationships or partnerships, because a lot of those relationships or partnerships are changing up. Oh, Knight of Cups there with the King of Cups. So, someone wanted you to prioritize their relationship or partnership versus like good work energy, good job opportunities. So this is a relationship or partnership that kind of stunted your growth. But that relationship or partnership isn't as emotionally fulfilling as you thought it was going to be. Some of you are going to end up single anyway. You're just going to end up single and being stuck with a job or a position or a location that you're not happy with. While your partner, whoever sort of decided this factor for you, has moved on to something else. So, damn. Not an easy energy here, Aquarius. Definitely take what's yours and leave what the fuck isn't. Those of you singles, I like this vibe with you. Those of you, that relationship or partnership, that friendship, whatever the hell that vibe was, that relationship or partnership is probably not working out. But now you're stuck. So you're kind of, it's almost like you're stuck with the lease. You know what I mean? Or you're stuck in that job and you can't really go anywhere for a minute. Those of you that kept your options open are good. It really is. Like, instead of taking like it's like if you do temp work and you get the chance to like move around and try different things. It's kind of like that. So you have like the temporary vibes where you can kind of explore things and keep your options open. Versus those that think staying like getting the job or getting the opportunity was the smartest choice. And those of you that base that decision on a new relationship or partnership, that relationship or partnership isn't quite working. So make sure that you're prioritizing yourself. 7 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the 8 of Wands. There with the 8 of Pentacles. There with the 2 of Wands. Yeah, it's those of you that kept your options or your opportunities. This is really interesting when it comes to work vibes. Hermit, the 6 of Wands. So, Aquarius. Do watch your favorite astrologer, because I feel like you had all these sort of great options or great opportunities, and then whatever was a factor in your decision making, those of you that kind of kept your options open, it's like you do temp work and you just continued to do temp work. So you had choices or options that could have allowed you to stay, I want to say some of you, to keep you stuck. And if it was with regard to a relationship or partnership, now you're definitely realizing that was the wrong thing to prioritize in your decision making. Damn good vibes, though. Damn good vibes. Three of Swords, the Hierophant, the 4 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, the World vibe. Those of you with regard to like workplace, relationships, or partnerships, those of you wanting advancement, especially if you have to disclose if you date in the workplace, some of you staying single or not complicating like the working vibes, keeps your options open. It makes it easier for you for promotion. Ooh, Aquarius, some of you, that shit got messy really quick. My single ones, though, you're happy. There is a relationship or partnership that had that emotional bind here. So I know some of you were dating somebody and maybe you decided to settle down with this relationship or partnership or opportunity. And now that relationship or partnership, ooh. Those of you with regard, if this is like moving, some of you now you're kind of stuck with that lease. There's some interesting astrology with you. My single ones or my happy ones? Oh. Keep focusing on you. You're going to have to move through that energy, but it's going to take you a minute. That's going to be relationship, partnership, or whatever the vibe was on that. You're going to be stuck in that for a minute. Those of you that it's kind of like the temp energy, right? You stay a temp just so you can kind of look at your options or your opportunities, which brings in like better options or better opportunities. I don't feel like the interpersonal relationships or partnerships are really working out. So those of you Aquariuses, if you made the decision to just kind of keep doing your own thing, I think you'll realize you did not miss out on that relationship or partnership. So don't stay stuck or stagnant. Stay far more focused on you. I love that Aquarius vibe with you, Aquarius. Those of you that stayed single, it's kind of like you're not having to work as hard. But you had to prioritize some things anyway. So, damn Aquarius. I don't feel like you're going to be single, but some of you, there's definitely like great work options or great work opportunities. And once the work kind of start doing good for you, I think you'll find like relationships or partnerships. Some of you had to prioritize a relationship or partnership, and then your kind of work vibes were second in the decision making. Empress, the Ace of Swords. Some of you, that was a promotion. The boss wanted to promote you, or what you thought was a promotion, but it basically kept you stuck. So that's how you know you're pulling like good vibes. It is like the temp vibes. But those of you that stayed in that kind of weighing your options, weighing your opportunities, you get like the perfect option or the opportunity. It's the difference between being an assistant manager and being like the manager. Or being like the assistant supervisor and being like the supervisor. But the temp energy allowed you to figure out what was like the best option or best opportunity for you. Especially if you were keeping your options open. Ooh, for fuck's sake, Aquarius. Oh, look, the Wheel of Fortune. It's good vibes for you, Aquarius. So just mindful of what's dictating your decision making. Don't let relationships or partnerships kind of keep you stuck or stagnant. Those of you, if you're doubting whether focusing on you was the smarter choice, I think you'll realize that it was. Don't mix your finances and your feelings. And some of you, just not dating in the workplace brings about like more interesting options or opportunities. It keeps your energy, it makes it easier to decide. So, if anything, this is that upgrade energy. Hey, for fuck's sake. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius. Good luck, God bless. Take what's yours, leave what's not. Especially if you like keeping your options open. It's like looking at different sort of job options, different job opportunities. Especially if you were wanting to like change. Because I feel like that's like the main sort of factor on this. You were wanting to kind of look at your options, look at your opportunities, and try something new, bring in something new. And then, who or what's factoring into your decision making? And some of you, those relationships or partnerships aren't working out. So my singles, you didn't really miss out on anything. Ooh, good luck, God bless, take what's yours and leave what's not. Peace, love, and light.